kind of nest into your centering pose. Starting to draw your attention within. Starting to slow everything down, the whole world. And starting to become aware of the space that your body takes up in the world. Starting maybe at the base of your spine, the part of you that roots you into the earth. And feeling any sensations in those parts of you that are connected to the earth. And then moving your way up your body. Just feeling your body within this space, within the space in the universe that it takes up. Noticing also how your palm feels resting on your knees. And then maybe draw your focus from your physical body to your breath. Noticing how your breath draws in a little bit of that outside universe into your body. And then noticing yourself exhale back into the universe. Maybe taking note not only of what it feels like inside your body, but kind of having a little bit of curiosity about how your breath feels outside your body. And then whenever you're ready, you can start a little bit of a pranayama practice, a breath control practice, seeing if you can slow things down even further. Inhaling softly into your body and exhaling softly out of your body. Each inhale and exhale is a little longer than the last as you settle deeper and deeper into your mat. And then whenever you feel ready, you can return your breath back to that natural, effortless breath. And again, just take this last moment to connect yourself. Mind, body, breath. So connecting on the inside but maybe also connecting with everything around you as well, so that everything is one. Time stands still, just for the next hour. And then when you're ready, you can start to introduce some subtle movements to your body. Maybe at your fingers and your toes. Maybe even moving the spine just a little bit from side to side, just getting a little bit of movement in the shoulders and in your spine. Maybe even up into your neck a little bit. And then when you're ready, you can bring your palms together at your heart. And then we can just rub our palms together, generating that energy and friction in your palms. And then gently, gently placing your palms against your eyes and opening your eyes to the warmth and the darkness of your palms. And gently sliding your hands down your face as you adjust to the light. And we'll begin to warm up our bodies, so we can just go ahead and lift our gaze up to the sky. Maybe put your hands on your knees to push your chest forward, getting a little bit of that cow pose. And on the exhale, you can bring your chin back down, tucking it, and maybe push the shoulders forward and arch your spine into that cat movement. And just one more time, inhale, lifting the gaze, pushing the chest forward, shoulders back. Exhaling, tucking your chin, shoulders forward, back rounds. Beautiful. And then we'll come back to stillness there. We'll put our hands behind your back and maybe clasp the right hand onto the eye of the left elbow, and then put your left hand on your thigh. And then you can just bring left ear towards left shoulder. So just kind of get into the neck there a little bit more than usual. As gentle as you want. Remembering that our spine ends here at the base of our skull, so the neck is part of the spine. Perfect, and you can go ahead and slowly drop your chin forward and gently let go of your hands and switch behind you. Left hand clasps the eye of your right elbow. And then your right ear goes towards your right shoulder. So you're just stretching out the other side here. Beautiful, nice deep breaths. And gently bringing your chin back slowly forward, tucking it and letting go here. And we'll inhale our fingertips up to the sky, lengthening out your spine. So feel rooted into the base of your spine, but lengthen out. And on the exhale, let's drop our left hand and reach for the left, getting that lateral flexion along your right side. Trying to stack the shoulders so that you get that stretch down the ribs into the spine. And let's inhale through center. Find that length again and exhale over to the opposite side. Stretching out the left side this time. And then we'll inhale through center again. And let's add a little bit of twist into the action here. So we'll twist over to the left. You can use your right hand on your left knee as leverage to guide you into your twist a little deeper if you want. Maybe eventually looking out over your left shoulder. Nice big inhales in your twist. And then we'll slowly, slowly unravel back through center. Inhale to find that length, fingertips to the sky. Exhale over to the other side. Left hand uses leverage of the right knee to twist as deep as you feel. Eventually looking out past your right shoulder and breathing deeply nose to belly. Beautiful. Now we'll slowly unravel again back to center. We'll inhale one last time, fingertips up to the sky, and let's do a seated forward fold. So we'll just float our hands down in front of you and just enjoy that forward fold. Feeling the release on the lower back. Maybe even moving your shoulders one at a time down more towards the mat and feel the difference. And then we'll go ahead and walk our hands over towards the left, keeping the right hip and knee pulling down towards the earth so we get that lateral flexion of the spine. Breathing deeply into the back of your body, into the right side. And then we'll move over to the other side. Now the left knee and left hip are anchored down as we reach with the fingertips to the right. Breathing deeply into the left side of your back. Beautiful, and then you can walk yourself to center. And then just walk your hands back towards your shins, bringing your spine back up. And we'll just undo our legs and just bring them in front of you. And we'll just do a couple more spinal little movements here. We'll bring our hands to the insides of the knees and then just start to roll yourself down and maybe even clasp the outer edges of your feet with your hands. And then tuck your chin to help you pull yourself a little bit more downwards so that you're feeling that stretch along the spine. Nice deep breaths into the back of your body. Beautiful, and then you can slowly start to let go and roll yourself up nice and slowly. Keep the chin tucked, stacking your vertebra. Perfect. Now we'll do a little twist. We'll take our left hand to the outside of the right knee and just go ahead and twist towards the right. Your right hand can help guide you deeper into your twist as well. And gaze can be past the right shoulder. Breathing deeply and twisting a little deeper now that we're getting more and more warmed up. Beautiful. Bring your gaze to the center and the whole body through the center. Let's go over to the other side. Right hand clasps the outside of left knee and use it as leverage along with your left fingers on the ground behind you to twist deeper and deeper. And breathe deeper and deeper. Perfect. We'll bring the gaze forward and unravel ourselves back forward. And then we can just make our way to the tabletop. So you can just move your feet over to one side. And here in our tabletop, go ahead and enjoy yourself like we usually do. Just enjoying the movement of your spine, moving it in different ways. Moving the hips, moving the shoulders, and just enjoying the morning movements. Take just a couple more breaths here. And then we'll go ahead and come to stillness whenever you're ready. Maybe finish up with a couple breaths of cat-cows. And when you're done with that, you can come to stillness in that neutral tabletop. And we'll just do that little twist that we like to do. Left hand comes to the center of the mat. We'll inhale the right fingertips up to the sky. Big inhale, and then exhale, thread the needle, right temple, right shoulder, come down onto the mat. Float those left fingertips up to the sky, if that's the way you'd like to do it. And if you're wanting a deeper twist, you can slide your right fingertips more and more forward than you're used to, and open up the left hand more and more away than you're used to as well. Really getting into that twist. Breathing deeply. Last big deep inhale. And we'll exhale, left palm down on the mat. Push yourself up, unraveling. Right fingertips float up to the sky for a counter twist. And exhale, right hand comes down to the middle of the mat. Inhale, left fingertips up to the sky. And exhale, thread that needle. Again, maybe pulling your left fingers a bit more forward And floating the right fingertips up to the sky, maybe opening up a little bit more. Focused on that spine and twisting it out. And focusing on that steady, deep breath. Last big inhale into your chest, into your belly. And then exhale, right hand comes down onto your mat. Push your mat away as you float left fingertips up to the sky for the counter twist. And then exhale, left hand down. And here we'll just go into our first little child's pose. So just sink those hips back, inch your fingers forward, and you're enjoying your child's pose here. Hips pull back as your fingers inch more and more forward. Get length in your spine. And take those deep breaths to expand the back of your body. All right, whenever you're ready, we'll pull up into the first downward facing dog. Really establish yourself, fingers wide, and enjoy the movement. Lifting your hips up to that first downward dog and enjoy yourself here. Make any movements that feel good in that first inversion in the morning. Beautiful full body stretch to open up the body. Get into the shoulders, get into the backs of your legs. Lovely stretch, this downward dog. If you want, you can bring all the weight into your right palm and reach back with the left hand to clasp the outside of your right leg. Maybe even all the way down to the right heel. And use that as a twist, maybe looking up past your right armpit to get a bit of a twist here in your downward dog. And then slowly come back to center with the left hand and switch it over. All the weight is in your left palm. Right hand reaches out for the outside of left leg, or maybe all the way down to the left heel. Gaze is up to the sky past the left armpit if that feels good. Beautiful, and then we'll go ahead and bring our right hand back to the downward dog position. Drive that tailbone up, and we'll inhale to lift the right heel all the way up to the sky for the three-legged downward dog. Left heel pulls down into the ground. And on our exhale, let's come up to the tippy toes of the left foot and ripple the spine forward as you bend the right knee into your chest. Shoulders move forward. Use that core to push your mat away. Plant right foot, left knee, and rise to that Anjaneyasana. Beautiful, getting into your psoas now. Nice deep breaths. Lengthen your spine as much as you can. Get a mini back bend as well. Big inhale, lengthen, and on the exhale, we'll bring our right hand down onto our right hip, left hand to the outside of right thigh. And use the left hand as leverage to twist towards your knee. So find a little bit of a twist there as you sink deeper into the left psoas. If you want, you can send your right hand back and towards the outside of your left thigh. Again, using leverage to twist your body deeper. Big inhales into the belly. And then maybe lifting the left fingertips up and reaching them back as well to get extra opening down the left side. Use your breath to intensify your stretch. Beautiful. Now super slowly letting go of your right hand and coming back up to that crescent pose. And then we'll exhale, float the right hand, or float your hands down and send your hips back nice and slowly for that hamstring stretch, flexing into your right foot. Enjoy the flexion of your spine here as well, the folding forward after we just twisted so intensely. Nice big breaths. Beautiful. Now we'll bend into the right knee again and make our way back to the downward dog. So place your palms down, tuck the left toes, step back to your plank pose. Now from here, we're gonna slowly come down, all the way down, bending the elbows. Maybe the knees first, it's up to you. Otherwise, slowly, body comes all the way down. Untuck your toes, squeeze your big toes together. And on your inhale, let's lift up into the baby cobra, pushing our heart forward and the shoulders back. Feel your pelvis heavy in your mat. We're focused on the spine today. Beautiful. Now we'll slowly start to lower our torso down and come to the Sphinx pose. So slide your hands forward so that your elbows are underneath your shoulders there. And lift your chest, activate the shoulders, and feel heavy in the pelvis to really open up nicely. Taking those breaths, and if it feels comfortable, you can start to maybe slide the hands a little bit more forward as you straighten your elbows. So we're just in a bit of a seal, only as much as feels good. If it feels better, you can open up your toes a little bit more. That might feel good. So just take a couple breaths here, being strong in the spine. And then let's bring the left palm more towards the center of your mat, like right in front of your face. And then now on the inhale, we're gonna lift the right palm up towards the sky. Beautiful. And then we'll exhale, replace the left hand with the right and lift the left hand up to the sky. And exhale down. Maybe you slide your hands a little closer to the body to get a deeper bend. Inhale, right fingertips up. Exhale them down. And then inhale, left fingertips up. Exhale down. And super slowly let your whole body come down. Slowly, the whole chest comes down. Stacking your palms one on top of the other and your chin on top of your palms. You can bend into your knees and just slide or shuffle your feet from side to side. Just kind of releasing the spine here. Beautiful. And then whenever you're ready, you can come to stillness there. Send those legs back. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders, and we'll tuck the toes and make your way to your downward facing dog, nice and slowly, lifting those hips up super slow into your downward dog. Nicely done. Tailbone drags up towards the sky. All right, we'll do that on the other side. Inhale, lifting the left heel up towards the sky, three-legged downward dog. Right heel drags down towards the mat. Inhale up to the right toes and exhale. How slowly can you ripple left knee to chest? Shoulders pulling forward, pushing the mat away, planting left foot and right knee, untucking the toe and rising to that Anjaneyasana here on the other side. Beautiful. Feeling the back bend again here. Breathing deeply into the belly, and spine is as long as you can get it. Think of each vertebra like you were reaching out of them. Let's take a big inhale. And then we'll exhale, left hand to the hip and right hand down to the outside of your left thigh or knee. And let's get a little bit of a twist going on here. Noticing the feeling along your spine because we've really been kind of opening it up here. Again, if you want to intensify, you can send the left hand back and then try to find the outside of the right thigh to use even more leverage to twist a little deeper. And if you want, you can lift those right fingertips up towards the sky and reach back to open up the right side. Yeah. Big deep breaths into your belly. Feel how that intensifies things. And then you can slowly start to unravel, letting go of the left hand. Fingertips come up to the sky for one last nice Anjaneyasana. And then we'll exhale, fold our hands forward. Super slowly move back into that Ardha Hanumanasana. We're flexing the spine. This is more a counter posture for the spine than it is a hamstring stretch. So enjoy the release of the spine here, the counter posture. Beautiful. We'll start to bend into the left knee now and start to make our way back. We'll tuck the right toes to lift the right knee. Left foot goes back. You're in your strong plank. Super slowly, let's bend the elbows using the core The whole body comes down. On the inhale, we lift the chest up, maybe into a nice deep cobra, or maybe even flexing into the quads to lift the knees into an upward dog. See how you feel. Really activate the shoulders and pull them back. On the exhale, we'll tuck your chin and push your mat away to move into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. And just take a couple breaths in your downward dog. If you want to take a little child's pose, you can, if it feels like it's calling to you. And then whenever you're ready, you can start to make your way to that forward fold, Uttanasana, and start to enjoy your forward fold in the morning, however you like to. Any little movements that feel good. Awesome. And then if you want, you can start to place the left hand down on the mat and float the right fingertips up towards the sky for a little bit of a twist. Breathing deeply into your belly. And then the right palm comes down. Replace left palm with right, and left fingertips float up to the sky to get that twist on the other side. Beautiful. Nice big inhale. And then we'll exhale, float the left hand down as well. Now let's inhale to a chair pose. So you can shimmy your big toes to touch. Squeeze those knees together. Bend your knees, keep the hips down, and you're in your Utkatasana, your chair pose. Now feel when you tuck your pelvis, you should get a nice little bit of a stretch in the lower back. So really tuck the pelvis and send your weight back into your heels, feeling heavy in your tailbone. Fingertips pull up to the sky. Beautiful. Now, on our inhale, we're going to bring left knee to chest and super slowly make your way to that crescent pose, sending left toes back. And touching down, and you're in that crescent, the high lunge. Drive left heel back. You've got a bit of a back bend here as well. Nice. Let's inhale, lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale, we're going to twist towards the right, towards the knee. So let's twist and bring our arms parallel to the mat. Nice twist here. And then we'll exhale back through center. Take a big inhale to lengthen the fingertips. And exhale, twist to the opposite side. So away from your knees to the left. Beautiful. One time, inhaling up to the sky. Exhale, bend your elbows to lift your sternum to get a bit of an even deeper back bend. And exhale, lifting the fingertips up back through center. Big inhale here. And we'll exhale to float our hands down into a lunge. Beautiful. And then start to straighten the right leg to get into the hamstring a little bit more. And now we're going to walk ourselves over to the left into that wide-legged forward fold, the Prasarita Padottanasana. So the toes face inwards, heels are outwards, and you're enjoying the wide-legged forward fold here for a minute. Yeah. Beautiful. Taking a couple breaths. And then we'll bring the left hand to the mat as we inhale, right fingertips up to the sky to get a twist there. Big inhale. And exhale, switch. Right hand comes down, left hand floats up to the sky. Beautiful. Big inhale there. And exhale, float left hand down. Now we'll walk our hands over to the left, to your left ankle, and enjoy that stretch. And then see if you can clasp your right hand on the outside of your left ankle while you bring your left fingertips up to the sky. So you're bending into the right elbow, using your grip on your ankle as leverage to open up into the twist. Beautiful. Now let's exhale the left hand down and slowly walk your hands over to the opposite side, to the right side. And then enjoy that stretch for just a moment. And then clasp your right ankle with your left hand and fold right fingertips up to the sky, twisting a little deeper. Really open up that right hand. And then exhale, float your hand down. And then we'll just make our way back to that lunge. So just pivot your right toes to face forward, left toes face forward. You're in the lunge. Yeah. Now we'll inhale, push your right foot into the mat to come to that Anjaneyasana one last time. Really get that back bend. And then come through center and bring your left toe to meet the right toe. You're back in your chair pose. Beautiful. Now we're going to do the other side here before we move into the forward fold again. So we'll inhale our right knee up to our chest. And we'll slowly move back to the crescent pose. Super slowly. Eventually right toes touch down. Drive the right heel back. And you're in that Anjaneyasana. Beautiful. Let's start our twisting series. We'll inhale, fingertips to the sky. And exhale, twist to the left towards your knee. Arms come parallel to your mat. And then we'll inhale back through center. Reach, exhale, open up to the opposite side, away from the knee. Beautiful. Inhale back through center. Exhale, bend those elbows, lift the sternum, get a bit of a back bend. Inhale back through center here. And exhale, start to float your hands down into that lunge. Enjoy your lunge for a moment. And then start to straighten left leg to get into the hamstrings a little bit more. Before we start to move into our wide-legged forward fold on the other side, so start to walk your hands over to the right, moving into your prasarita on this side, and sinking nice and deep into your wide-legged forward fold. Beautiful. Now bring your fingertips forward, and your gaze can be forward as well. And we'll just let the fingertips hover off of the ground a couple inches to engage the core and to stretch the hamstrings even more. And if you feel strong, you can start to, with a strong spine, lift all the way up. Beautiful. We'll pivot our heels to face inwards, so the toes face outwards. And exhale into your goddess pose, bending knees and elbows, sinking into the hips. Beautiful. Now let's float our hands down to clasp the thighs. And here we'll just push against the thighs as we bring our shoulders forward, just kind of relaxing into this. Beautiful. Now we're going to add a little bit of a twist. So we'll push the right shoulder forward, bringing the left shoulder back. Just enjoying that twist and the hip opener as well. And then we'll switch, bringing left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Really stretching out the spine and twisting. Last time, right shoulder forward. And then opposite, left shoulder forward. Beautiful. We'll come to stillness there. Come back to our goddess pose, bringing the elbows bent up, parallel to the mat. And then we'll inhale, straighten your legs into the star pose. Fingers go to the sky. Now push your hips more forward so that you lift your heart, so that you're opening up the psoas and getting a little bit of a back bend as well. That star pose. Beautiful. Now we'll come back through center, and then we'll just go ahead and twist to the left to come back into your crescent pose. Beautiful. Take a big inhale here, and then we'll exhale to come back to the chair pose. Right toe comes to left toe. Big inhale, and then exhale into the forward fold. Enjoy the folding of your spine here. And whenever you're ready, you can start to bend into your knees, tuck your chin, let your hands dangle as you slowly roll all the way up. Super slowly, enjoying the movement of the spine here. And your head eventually pops up. And you can roll your shoulders back and just enjoy the standing position here. Feel strong in the spine. See how you feel there. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, we'll just do our sun salutations and finish off with our flow. So come to your mountain pose. Feel strong in your spine here. That middle part of your body, that strong part of your body. Not only in the spine, but in the core as well. And the core consists of your shoulder girdle and your hips. So feel super strong here. And we'll go ahead and do our sun salutations. We'll inhale, reach. Exhale, fold forward to the forward fold. Inhale to your half lift. Exhale to your plank. Nice slow movements. Bend your elbows, lower your body. Inhale to your upward dog. Feel the spine. Exhale, push your mat away, downward facing dog. Taking 5 breaths here to center yourself and to take note of how your body feels, sensations during your practice. All right, and let's exhale our feet to the top of the mat, however you want to get them there. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up. Lengthen, fill your belly up. Exhale, strong core in your mountain pose. Let's go again. Inhale, lengthen. Belly expands. Exhale, keep the spine long as you forward fold. Inhale, you're in your half lift. Exhale, back to plank. Keep the spine and core strong in your plank as you bend your elbows to chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Lift that heart. Pull your shoulders back. Exhale, tuck that chin and push your mat away. The core pulls you up to downward dog. And you got your 5 breaths to explore your body, your breath, and your mind here. And we'll exhale our feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, relax into the forward fold. Inhale, be strong. Spine as long as you reverse swan dive, lengthening at the top. Exhale, strong mountain pose. Let's do Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, the forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Sun Chalanasana, plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel lifts to the sky. Exhale, right foot forward. Virabhadrasana, rise. Be strong in the spine from the tailbone up to the neck. Big inhale. Exhale, vinyasa. Plank. Strong spine as you chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Push that mat away. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left foot forward, Virabhadrasana. Spine is long, vertebrae are as far apart as you can get them. Big inhale. Exhale, plank pose. Chaturanga with a strong spine. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, restorative posture. Maybe downward dog, maybe child's pose. Whatever feels good for you. But don't lose that connection. All right, last breath. We'll exhale our feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, strong spine. Exhale, relax to the forward fold. Inhale, bend those knees. Utkatasana. Reach, long spine from tailbone to fingertips. Exhale, Tadasana Samastiti. Beautiful. Let's flow one last time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, hips up. Inhale, right heel floats up to the sky. Get that stretch. Now exhale to open up the hips, right knee bends, and really get a twist in the spine here. Really pull the right foot back. You can even go into your wild thing if you want, with a focus on your spine. Beautiful. And then as super slowly as you can start to use the strength of your core to flip your dog back over. Inhale, right leg out long. Exhale, right knee to chest. And let's move into the crescent pose. Right foot forward, rise the fingertips, left fingers face forward, left toes. Big inhale, get that back bend if you want it. And then exhale, right hand comes down behind you. And again, clasp the outside of the left thigh to reverse your crescent pose into a nice twist. Taking a couple breaths here. From here, we go all the way to the reverse warrior. So let go of your left thigh. Left hand comes back, right hand comes forward. Left heel is down as you reach back with the right fingertips. Beautiful. Really reach back with the right fingertips and lean forward into the right knee so that you've got that long length along the right side. Take your biggest inhale, and then we'll exhale all the way to a lunge. So windmill the hands down. Left hand touches down on the inside of right foot, and right fingertips float up to the sky, twisting towards your knee. Really open up here more than you're used to with the right hand floating back behind you as much as possible. Beautiful. Then we'll exhale, right hand down, replace the left hand with the right, and float the left fingertips up to the sky. So you're twisting away from your knee. Big, deep breaths into your belly. Feel the breath. Intensify your stretch. Beautiful. Now, if you want, you can start to bring the left heel down and start to straighten your right leg into the triangle pose, Trikonasana. Beautiful. You should feel a little more of a stretch along that right side, the bottom part of the right side, than when we usually go into Trikonasana. Beautiful. Keep pulling left shoulder back and right shoulder forward. All right, one last inhale. And then we'll exhale, float the left hand down, squaring the hips back up. And you can place your left hand wherever you want, but float the right fingertips up towards the sky. So it's kind of like a revolved triangle, like we've been doing. But your hand is wherever the heck you want it to be. Maybe it's on the inside of the right foot. More focused on the twist. Beautiful, big inhale. Now let's start to bend into the right knee, and then just keep the twist as you rise all the way up. So you're twisted there. You can lift the left heel if you want, so that it's more of a crescent pose here. Beautiful, take one last inhale, and then we'll bring the right hand forward. We're back in our crescent pose. Take a big inhale, get a back bend, and then exhale, float your hands down. Let's vinyasa. Send right leg back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale to the upward dog, nice and slow. And exhale, you're in your downward dog. And just take 2 breaths to reset here. And when you're ready on our inhale, we'll float left heel up towards the sky. Get that stretch in the right leg. And then exhale, open up, bend left knee, Push right hip forward, left hip back. Really opening up. Feeling that twist. If you're wanting your wild thing, float gently over to the left, to the right. Flipping your dog. Beautiful. And then as slowly as you can, work on your core to flip you back over. And we'll inhale to send the left leg out long and exhale, left knee to chest, planting your left foot and rising to your crescent pose. Right toes face forward with your heels lifted, with your right heel lifted. Get the back bend if you're looking for it. Beautiful, and then we'll come back through center. Left hand comes down and twist to the left towards your knee and find the outside of your right thigh with your left hand. Reverse crescent pose. The right heel drives back the whole time, engaging the right leg. Inhale to nose to belly. Now from here we go all the way to reverse warrior. So let go of your left hand. And left hand comes forward, right hand comes back, right heel floats down and reach for your warrior. Get that counter twist here. And again, sink into the left knee even more as you pull your left fingers even more back to get that exposure on the left side. And then use your breath to deepen the stretch. Beautiful. Now we're going straight from here to the lunge. So start to windmill your hands through warrior two. Right hand comes down to the inside of left foot and left fingertips float up to the sky. Open it up. Let the left hand drift back, back, back as much as you can. Beautiful. Next, exhale. Float right hand down, or left hand down. Replace your right with your left and open up away from the knee. Counter twisting all over the place. Opening up as much as possible. Beautiful. Now what we'll try to see if we can do is start to straighten the left leg and bring the right heel down into that Trikonasana. Nice. Beautiful. And see if you can get the stretch localized to the top of the lower part of your right side. You might be feeling it. Beautiful. Take one last breath. And then you can look down to your left big toe and float your right fingertips down. And wherever your hand goes, you can place it there and float the left hand up towards the sky. So you're squaring off the hips and twisting towards your front leg. Nice big deep breaths. Beautiful. And then we'll start to slowly bend the left knee and use your core to lift yourself up, keeping that twist. And you can pivot your right toes to face forward so you're in that twisted crescent. Beautiful. Then we'll go ahead and inhale, left hand down, squaring the hips back up. You're in your crescent pose for that last back bend. Big inhale. And last vinyasa. Float your hands down, step yourself back to plank. Bend your elbows lower. Inhale to that beautiful back bend. And exhale, hips up to the sky. Use that core. And enjoy your last 5 breaths in your downward dog. Or your 5 breaths in your last downward dog. Nicely done. And whenever you're ready, you can inhale up to your tippy toes. And then on your exhale, you can very slowly start to bend your knees. And when your knees are about an inch or so off of the mat, keep them there and sink your hips way back, but push into the mat with your palms so that you're lengthening your spine. It's called the mouse pose. And then eventually just go ahead and drop the knees down gently, untuck the toes, and pull into your child's pose. Whichever child's pose feels good right now. Breathing deeply into the back body, the back of your body. And slowing things down. And whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and walk your hands in towards your knees, sinking back the hips into the heels. And then you can just shove your hips over to one side and straighten your legs in front of you. We're going to do one last nice little stretch that I enjoy doing. It's probably my favorite stretch, actually. So we'll go ahead and squeeze the right knee in towards your chest, and then open it up like our Janu Shirshasana, gently opening the knee up. But instead of the left leg being forward, we're going to send it out to that 45-degree angle. Nice. So the right heel is kind of in towards the pelvis, and you can flex into that left foot. So first we're going to get the twist. So let's twist towards the knee, towards the right, and the left hand is holding onto the right thigh so that you can use it as leverage to twist a little deeper. So we're going for the twist first, and then we lift our right fingertips up to the sky, keeping that twist, and just reach over towards the left big toes with your right hand. So you've got a twist and lateral flexion of your spine. It's Parivrita Janu Shirshasana, the revolved Janu Shirshasana. Breathing deeply, stretching out that right side. Maybe eventually one day actually touching the right hand down towards the left toes, looking up towards the sky. Beautiful. Let's take one last breath. And we'll exhale super slowly, coming back up through center, floating the right hand down. And we'll just very slowly come through center and twist over to the other side, little counter twist. You can place your right hand on the outside of left thigh to increase the counter twist. Beautiful. Now let's go back through center, and we'll just finish off with the other side. So you can just gently switch the legs over, however feels good for you. Left heel now is in towards the pelvis, and the right foot is out to a 45-degree angle. Perfect. So let's take the right hand onto the top of the left thigh. The left fingertips can tent behind you and use the leverage that you've got to twist. Maybe looking out past your left shoulder. Nice deep breaths. Now keeping the twist exactly where you are, let's inhale the left fingertips up to the sky, and then just start to fold the body, the right shoulder down towards the right thigh. Reaching with the left fingertips. But at the same time, we want to keep the shoulders stacked. Perfect, exactly the way you've got it. Beautiful. Opening in the chest, along the left side, and a spinal twist as well. Last breath here. And we'll exhale super duper slowly. Use that core to come all the way up, floating the left hand down. Very gently moving in the opposite direction with the spine. Counter twist, left hand to outside of right thigh. Little bitty twist. And then exhaling back to center here. Beautiful. And we can slowly move out of it, leaning back, bending right knee, and sending those legs forward, shaking them out, or moving your feet from side to side. Beautiful. And now we are going to roll onto our backs and just cool down for our final resting pose. So I love the way you move down onto your back. So yeah, enjoy that movement, letting each vertebra touch down on the mat. And then one at a time, you can bring your knees in towards your chest and just kind of sway yourself from side to side, enjoying this little release on the spine here. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you can come to stillness in the center, and let's finish off with our windshield wipers. So bringing those soles of the feet wide, arms wherever you'd like them, and just start to lower both knees one at a time to each side. really gently and softly, just kind of resetting the spine a little bit. And then when you feel ready, you can take your final stretch before we do our Shavasana. So anything that feels good to you, maybe it's a twist, maybe it's actually even a bridge pose or a shoulder stand, anything that feels good for the spine. We definitely worked it out quite a bit. And then whenever you feel nice and balanced, you can start to make your way into whatever version of Shavasana you are wanting. And then just start to find that beautiful, peaceful place again from the beginning of class. And just like in the beginning of class, we kind of moved energies not only from in the body, but also to feel that connection with the outside world. Maybe start to think with curiosity about how those same forces that make your hair grow, that make your nails grow, that keeps your heart beating, those same universal forces are the ones that are allowing the trees to grow, the planets to orbit, that pull of gravity, keeping you safe here on your mat and everywhere you go. Start to feel that connection, the connection of those forces. They're the same cosmic thread that unites everything from your inner world and our whole outer universe. So for just a few moments, enjoy that beautiful connection, that intense connection, and enjoy your Shavasana. And slowly and gently Expanding your awareness just a little bit out of your body and into the room. Maybe deepening your breath. Gently waking up your body with some subtle movements. And whenever you feel ready, you can start to bend into your knees and roll over onto any side that feels good for you. Taking a couple of nice deep grounding breaths here. And when you're ready, you can press yourself up to your seated position. And we can bring our palms together at our heart in that Anjali Mudra. Remembering that this heart chakra of ours connects with compassion and love. And if you want, you can bow your head, gently opening your eyes. Thank you so, so much for sharing your practice with me. I love doing yoga with you every Monday morning. Namaste.